Hey, my people. Good day, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you're viewing me from. Happy Sunday to every one of you. It's nice to be here again with you guys. So nice. Thank you for coming onto the show. It's me again, your regular host, Edith Demudia, coming your way with the African Pacesetters here every Sunday at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. You know why? Let's just stick to Nigerian time. There's been some mix-ups with the timing. So I'm just going to stick, just stay put with the Nigerian time. 8 p.m. Nigerian time every Sunday. We stream this show on 3 platforms concurrently, on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So make sure you tune in into one of them. And every day we come on air. Every day I have different colleagues who come on here to also give news about, update you about Nigerian affairs. So please, I want you to also tune in. If you can't at that time make that time, or because of work or other things, you can come back later. Just watch, share, subscribe, and like. Make your comments. We want you to also show us the love. We love you by coming onto the show, onto the air, and bringing you all these beautiful news. I know Nigeria is not beautiful, so the news there is just heart-wrenching, but you want to be abreast of information, so we're bringing in this news to you every day. So the only thing you can do for us is to watch. So I have my different colleagues coming on from Monday to Sunday. Sunday is my portion, is my time to come here. So enjoy the show with me. So today, before I move on, yesterday was very bad in Ontario and Quebec, where we are. We're in Ontario, Toronto. It was so bad. We had hurricane and we had tornado and hurricane, and some lives were lost. So we're so sorry for the victims and the families. I just give my heartfelt condolences to them. It was really bad. And some properties were destroyed. Some houses were destroyed. As of today, this morning, I think about 7 people have lost their lives due to the tornado. So it wasn't a beautiful day, but thank God we are here today. And I'm seeing you people. So thank you. Welcome to the show. Thank you. So today, before we move on, I'm going to tell you we're going to bring you two Africans currently making waves worldwide. They are 2 great Africans. As like I say all the time, keep telling our stories. Let's keep celebrating ourselves. Anybody that goes out of their way to make impact on the other person is worthy of celebration. If we don't do that, how do we now show love in return that this person did well? So the only thing is to talk about these people, is to give them, a round of applause that they did well. So that's why I keep coming on to tell you this. Okay, don't be bored with the show. It's a beautiful one. You want to learn about people who are also touching other people's lives. So that's why we are here today. So before we move on, I'm going to encourage you. So bring more people onto the fold, okay? Bring more of your friends, share the link so that more people can come in. So I'm going to go on a quick break and I'll be back shortly with the good news.
Man, the only thing what Nigeria need now make you and me, make all of us come out massively, make we go register for our PVC. Continue. If you register for your PVC, make everybody come out massively, make we go vote.
That is not corruption.
Make we vote against bad governance and ungodly leadership. Ungodly leaders. Because now vote, now INEC they can't, not be prayer point. This now my PVC. Okay. As for me, I don't enter house, not in the street.
Welcome back, my dear viewers, my lovers. Thank you for coming. Welcome onto the show today. Like I say, we have the African Pacesetters. I'm gonna be responding to your comment as we go along. Okay, respond to all of them if time permits. But if I don't mention your comments, it's not because I don't love you. I love everybody. It's just the timing. I want to stay on course. Okay, though. So we're gonna be discussing 2 great African people from Africa. One is Mamoudou Gassama from Mali, and the other Mali, West Africa, and the other one is Missing Matar Hassan from Sudan in Northeast Africa. So I'm going to Mamoudou Gassama is a 22-year-old Malian French Malian from West Africa who just arrived in Paris. This is stud, very, very stud. He arrived in Paris not too long ago and then became African Spider-Man. There's a reason they gave him African Spider-Man. When he saw a baby dangling from the balcony fourth floor, his natural instinct and skills kicked in. Not thinking twice about exposing his immigration status as undocumented or fear of deportation, he sprung into action by scaling over the building front gate, ran to the first balcony and started climbing like a Spider-Man, climbing from one balcony to the other until he got to the baby on the fourth floor. He pulled the baby back with one hand to the fourth balcony and saved the baby's life. I am going to play a video, a very short, quick video for you to know. That was Gassama, but I'm going to play a video of how he rescued that baby so you can see for yourself. Watch the video.
tête de ma mère, je suis pas ta cape. Allez, vas-y!
Ooh, did you see that video? That was beyond heroic action. I don't know what to call this guy. From this video, we can deduce that that was a heroic action and intervention from him. His fitness skills and talent, which he displayed before the world, made room for him. His heroic action went viral. He was invited by the French President Macron, Emmanuel. You could see that. Emmanuel Macron, who thanked him for his quick saving action. President Macron awarded him a medal and certificate from the prefecture for courage and devotion. He was granted citizenship and job offer from Paris Fire Brigade. And the mayor of Paris also said they're going to help him settle down. That was in 2018. So you could, from that video, only you can just, you know what happened there. This guy was an undocumented immigrant. See, he didn't have status. He was just hiding, doing his thing because he just came into France not too long. And this happened. So he had that, his antecedent, he was very athletic. He had that before. But so many people would go and hide. So many people would not do what he did. He didn't even put that into consideration that, oh, if I come out, they're going to, notice that I don't have papers and then they're going to face, I'm going to face deportation. He didn't even think about it. He didn't think twice. He sprung into action. He saved the baby's life. That was beyond heroic action. That was just, in fact, a round of applause for him. For putting others first before him. He made sure that baby was saved. And this is why I said we have to also, always encourage our own, celebrate our own, give kudos to those that deserve it. This guy did beyond what you can even, it did beyond the thinkable. He did, what he did was just so much of a heroic action, so much. And I praise his effort for not putting himself first, for not being selfish. He was selfless. To have put his papers and everything out and just say, you know what, I don't care. This baby got to be saved. And really he did. So in return, Emmanuel Macron gave him the certificate of citizenship, and he was given a job at the fire brigade in the Paris Fire Brigade, and the mayor of Paris also said he will help settle him. Gassama's feat went viral on social media where he has been dubbed Spider-Man, because there's no other thing. Only spiders can climb like that, right? For climbing the 5 floors from the balcony and whisking the 4-year-old baby to safety. You know, this incident happened in 2018. Then he was just 22 years old. Today, this year, it's 4 years ago. So Gassama would have been 26 years old now. And I think he's doing beautifully well. He's doing great. He's done, he's continuing with his life. At least when you have papers as an immigrant, you know what it means to be an undocumented immigrant. You can't even do anything. So when you can relate to others, you have your own status, you can do whatever you want to do. You can fly, you can go to school, you can do so many things that others are doing. It's only when you don't have paper you don't have a documented paper as an immigrant, that's when you have problems if you go to abroad. So Gassama, thank you so much for saving that baby's life. And I think the parents cannot thank you enough. The whole world say thank you. Thank you. You may come across this video someday. We are still celebrating you. So let me see if I have any comments waiting for me. Juliet Imatinya, my lovely sister. Good evening and happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, my dear sister. Thank you for coming onto the show. And do I have another one? Say Amadasun. Hi, baby cuz. Greetings from the great city of Benin. Yes, Oba Atokbe. He said. Thank you for coming onto the show. Thank you so much. Any other comments for me? No. Okay. So let's welcome back to the second segment. Let's keep going. African pacesetters. So now let's talk about Mason. I told you I was going to bring you two great people from Africa making waves. Two great people from Africa making waves. Messi Hassan Matar hails from Sudan, Northeast Africa. Mason graduated from the University of Khartoum, Faculty of Science, Physics and Mathematics, and worked for a couple of years at the university, then paused to get married and have children. She was awarded scholarship from the African Institute for Mathematical Sciences to complete postgraduate studies in South Africa. Still heavily, she was still heavily invested in her field. She then joined the University of Cape Town in South Africa and completed a master's in nuclear physics in 2010. And with advanced science degrees, she returned to Sudan and received her biggest disappointment when she was unable to land her dream job. See, sometimes when we go to abroad, we just think, you know what, it's the end of the world. We're going to do this, do that, have this, have that. When she came home, she was so disappointed with all these masters, with all these degrees that she had, all the time, the determination, the effort, and everything she put in. She came home and couldn't land a job of her dream. She was like, what? So people don't recognize all this effort that I've made. So it was very disappointing to her. Like, she wanted to just go back, but she resisted that urge, and she kept fighting. In Sudan, she kept, pressing her way through. So she was unable to land her dream job. Mason opted for teaching instead, right? In school, where she figured out, she was able to, she landed a teaching job where she figured things out. About that time in her life, she commented, it was an equation for me to solve as a math teacher. Work pressure, stress, long hours, and no time to socialize or spend with family. The solution was to stop babysitting other people companies and have my own child. She meant that it was high time she spent her own company. She had her own company instead of doing something for others, for stipends. So like you go out in the morning, you can't even cater to your family very well. You're working for other people, long hours on end. And at the end of the day, they're paying you stipends. So she didn't find it very funny. It was like, what is she doing? It's better she opened up her own company instead of babysitting, instead of working for other people's working for other people without being acknowledged. You understand? So that's why she excuse me. Okay, I'm back now. So she opted to have her own. So succumbing to the stress and seeking inspiration, she quit her job in 2012. She couldn't continue with that stipends and immediately began exploring potential avenues to utilize her skills and knowledge, capture Sudanese heritage and design, and have strong local market positioning. Mason remembers that time fondly and wanted to make things that could probably be labeled with the tag "Made in Sudan." Is she not a great woman? She didn't want those. This woman was very pure. She was like, with all these skills that I have, I should be able to, I should be able to invent something. She was into innovation. I should be able to do something with my knowledge that I've acquired, all those skills acquisition and all of that. I should be able to make something that is customized to Sudan. It's high time we have this. We had that made in Sudan, not imported goods. At least one of these goods that is being imported, she can also do something. So she sprung into action and she made her, she opened her company. Let me play a quick video of her. So you see, who's Mason. I want to play a quick video. Let me put it on.
من أجل استعادة النظم الإيكولوجية أو النظم البيئية. واحدة من الحاجات المهمة إعادة التدوير. كلنا ربات منازل، شباب، أطفال، المفروض نستفيد من المخلفات اللي في البيت في إنه نعمل بها منتجات بدل ما نرميها في الشارع. فندورة تجربتها في إعادة التدوير هي إنها نستفاد من النفايات ككنز. بالنسبة لنا نحن بنقدر نستخدم المخلفات دي في إنه نعمل بها منتجات تحافظ على البيئة وتساعد على استعادة عافية البيئة. جماعة كلنا المفروض نساهم في الحياة دي. انضموا إلى استعادة الابتكار من أجل الطبيعة.
So that video was in Arabic, but you could see that it was translated and you understand for yourself. So Mason founded Fandora. Fandora was the name of her company. It came to limelight, an enterprise that utilizes local and recycled materials to create beautiful jewelries and accessories and focuses on environmental education and organizing recycling workshops at schools, cultural centers, and prisons. Fandora also collaborates with local NGOs in organizing environmental awareness campaign, women empowerment and prisoners reintegration program. She states, "We believe art plays a major role in change and development in any company." Mason also made brought some people into the fold. They were three and they founded this Fandora. So they started building the company, putting women's issues at the forefront. So she was all concerned about the women. They sought solutions through their work, dedicated to work with vulnerable women groups. They set about to position Fandora as a poverty-fighting enterprise. First, they researched and practiced solid waste recycling papers, glass, plastic, and metals, and its use in handicrafts. Then they began fostering partnerships to share this knowledge as an income-generating tool for women. Okay, so Fandora was really, she had passion. She was very passionate about, the displaced women, ex-convicts, women that have been to jail or have suffered abuse or, like displaced. She was very passionate about them. When somebody comes out of jail, ordinarily or naturally, it's like you've lost everything. Everything. Number one, your status is in, your credibility, your integrity is out there, is is being doubted by people, you don't have any stand when you have this criminal record, or when you face abuse, or when you, in one way or the other, when you're displaced, especially as a woman, it's so hard to just get up and say, I'm going to do this. So somebody needs to boost you up. Somebody needs to come into your life and help you emotionally, psychologically, financially, and otherwise. So you guys, they do need help. So Mason found this as a passion to help these women that are facing difficulties, ex-convicts, abused women, people who are displaced, to make something out of their lives. She started with art, and then she started using this recycled material. She brought these women into the fold, and they were doing it together. So these women found a ground, like, okay, I'm still accepted in the society. I am not, they don't castigate me. I'm not being ostracized to, like I'm not part of these people again. She reintegrated them back to the society. And that's what make her a heroine. She did something out of her comfort zone. She went beyond her comfort zone to also make others, feel like they belong. It's a big deal, because I haven't been to jail, but I have seen when somebody goes into a confinement, comes out from a reformatory, that person becomes like you're not part of this world anymore. But Mason found it as a passion to bring in back these women so that they can also be useful, with all these things that she was producing. So currently, there's future aspirations for Mason. Currently, the company is working on various capacity building and entrepreneurship project with UNDP, local NGOs, and women association to reintegrate women prisoners, former prisoners, which are ex-cons, and victims of gender-based violence. Building a business in Sudan is it could be a very, very big thing. There's a brick wall for it, because number one, you don't have the finance. In fact, not just Sudan alone, in Africa, it's so hard. You don't have support like that. In those people that will just say, okay, I trust you, go on with it. You have to source for funds everywhere, NGOs, this, that. So it's not been easy. But you know what? Macy has a very, very tough soul. She hasn't given up. She's still doing it. So with the word entrepreneurship floating around excessively around the globe, we wonder how Mason defined it. She offered it as one way to escape from our unfortunate conditions, war, economic problems, unemployment, etc. It's the dream of the new generation instead of waiting for a perfect job. Although many may be skeptical about the 10 balls and actual impact, Mason is a firm believer that it brings good to Sudan, especially for women who can create their economic fortune through non-traditional avenues and secure their livelihoods and those of their families and communities in turn. So what I mean by this is, as she's producing these things, these women are getting funds from there. They are also knowing how to produce, how to do things for themselves, not just the 9 to 5 job, 4 to 8 job, 8 to 4 job, like the real, just the ordinary jobs that people do for stipends. So these women can also create an avenue for funds and make more, have more knowledge and make their impact known in the community at large. So Mason has been a great one in Sudan, and thank you, Mason, for reintegrating those women and the and people from gender-based violence onto your fold, making them feel like they belong again. This is what we should be doing. Thank you so much, Mason, and I'm going to give you a round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So let me see if I have new comments now, and we'll try and respond to all of them. Okay, so which one is new? African Spider-Man, indeed, his bravery and courage should be celebrated. Yes, I will celebrate him every day. That guy, he sprung into action without thinking about himself. He is a selfless hero. I love him. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gassama. Mark Irabo. Thank you, Mark. She's a great woman. Yes, of course, Mason is a great woman. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for coming onto the show. Thank you, Mark Irabo. I respect her. Okay, yes, of course. Thank you. Juliet. Oh, I don't see any comments. Okay, IA. Mason is doing good work. Ex-convicts are shunned in our society, and Mason is bringing them in. Exactly what I said, IA. Exactly. When you are an ex-convict, even if I've not been one, but I have been to reformatories to also pay visits. Also, sometimes we do give healthcare. When you see these people, they just feel like there's no life in them, and when they come out, they can't fit in into anywhere. You can't look for a job, especially a job that needs criminal record. Anytime they ask you, "Oh, can I have your criminal record? Can I?" Then these people are already already been in prison, being incarceration. So these people cannot fit in. They are stigmatized everywhere. But Mason sees this as an avenue to incorporate them, bring them in, reintegrate them into the society, into the community. That these guys they are human beings. We do commit sin, we do commit crime, but it's not the end of their lives, especially when they turn a new leaf. They should have been blamed for what they did before. If they are now a new leaf and they are doing something positive for their lives. So I really encourage us. Thank you, Mason, for doing this. I encourage us to keep doing what can make others feel good. Francis Edosoma, hi, big bro. Great, of course. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming onto the show. So any other new comments for me? No. Okay, so thank you guys for listening to this show. It's been a wonderful time. I'm going to bring you Rescue Me Now app. Last week, I did bring it, and I told you that your life is worth more than 2,000 naira. It's 2K. 2K. Maybe for mineral, and you call it mineral, we call it pop. For mineral and meat pie, it's nothing. It's just small. 2K. Please, I want you to download this app. I already told you what it is. For the people that are new, let me just quickly tell you what Rescue Me Now app is. Rescue Me Now app is an app you download on your phone that will save you when you have emergencies like kidnapping, rape, because they're raping women. The level of insecurity in Nigeria right now is unprecedented. We can't put no tabs anymore. Every day we are just hearing all these different stories that are heart-wrenching everywhere. So Rescue Me Now app comes in handy. What does it do? When you download that app for 2K, you put it on your phone and you put 5, it takes 10 numbers, 10 emergency numbers. You put 5 numbers for your security agencies in your local state. If you live in Abuja, put it in Abuja. If you live in Benin City, if you live in Lagos, wherever you live in your local state, where you reside is where you put the security numbers. Then you put 5 numbers for family and friends that you can easily reach. So when anything happens, or if it happens, we just pray it doesn't happen, but most of the time it happens. We're hearing of this rape, women abuse, women raped, kidnapped, these banditry everywhere. So this app can come in handy and save you. You just, when you sense emergency, when you sense danger, press this number. Even if it happens to now be a false alarm, you would have done something. Press this number. Just dial this number and they will swing into action. Immediately you dial the number, it will show where you the GPS in it will locate where you are, like your location and where what's going on. So all these security agencies will quickly come into action and save you. They rescue you. And again, your parents, your families, your friends, they will know what is going on with you. That if somebody's being kidnapped or something. So that's why I said, download this app. I'm going to play it for you. Your life is worth more than 2,000 naira. Please download this app. Download this app if you're in Nigeria. exactly what I said. Everything is explained there. I have explained it to you. It's so explicit. You can't miss it. Download this app. It's called Rescue Me Now app, and you won't be sorry. You won't regret downloading it. Okay, download it now. Now, so we've come to. Do I have a new comment? Oh, let me see. Any new comments? Evelyn Oyera, hey sis, a great woman to reckon with. Yes, Mason is a great woman. Thank you for coming onto the show, sis. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we've come to the end of the show, and I'd like to say thank you for coming on. Next week, same time, we're going to be here. So don't forget to log in. Don't forget to tune in. Don't forget to share. Leave your comments, subscribe, and like the video, okay? So I'll see you, God's willing, Sunday evening, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Ciao, ciao. I love you.